Hey guys, welcome to another exciting video from our channel. You might do worse than to take a peek at the James Webb Space Telescope if you want to observe modern technology at its pinnacle. In today's video, we are going to talk about the amazing engineering of James Webb Telescope. But before we get into it, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss a video from us. That said, now come let's take a look. Randy Kimball will never forget the Texas devastation caused by Hurricane Harvey in August 2017. He had no choice but to work as a project scientist on the James Webb Space Telescope, or JWST, which included integration, testing, and commissioning. The massive telescope was in the midst of one of its 100-day space mimicking test cycles at NASA's Johnson Space Center in Houston at the time, which was already 10 years behind schedule and far over budget. According to Kimball, the main gate was under several feet of water and the remainder of the facility was shut down. However, there was still one way to get via Johnson's back gate from a nearby hotel strip. We had just had enough liquid nitrogen to keep the cooling system running for a few days. Extremely tense. After spending 20 years creating sensors for JWST's predecessor, the Hubble Space Telescope, Kimball began working on JWST in 2009. Nevertheless, he said that the JWST tests, which were conducted in the 40-foot diameter Chamber A, constructed in the 1960s to test equipment for the Apollo missions headed to the moon, were a career high point. They required operating the telescope in a vacuum that's comparable to space and a temperature of -390 degrees Fahrenheit or -217 degrees Celsius. Multiple test campaigns were run over a 6-year period with crews operating on-site round the clock, including on weekends and holidays, according to Kimball. The telescope, the most intricate, risky, and costly space observatory ever constructed, as well as each of the spacecraft's 4 scientific equipment, underwent several different tests. With a projected cost of $10 billion in a 30-year development period, the James Webb Space Telescope cannot possibly fail. The issue is that mistakes are rather common in the space industry. Given that this past Christmas Day saw the launch of the $10 billion NASA project that had been in the works for 10 years, millions have been doing precisely that over the previous several weeks. The JWST, which will replace the venerable Hubble Space Telescope, is built to go considerably further into space and as a result look much deeper into the past, maybe to the period when the first galaxies formed. If all goes according to plan, it'll offer us a glimpse of the early universe from which we and everything we know was formed, as stated in the real engineering video above. However, to view back 13.5 billion years, one cannot merely look above. No. This epoch in human history is unique to the mix of technology necessary to make the James Webb Telescope conceivable. These features range from the heat shield that'll unfold to shield the telescope's delicate parts from the sun's heat to the onboard cryocooler that keeps the mid-infrared detection instrument, which will allow for the observation of many more stars and galaxies than previous telescopes at a cool 7 degrees Kelvin, to the array of gold-coated beryllium mirrors that can gather unheard-of amounts of light. No matter how challenging the JWST's creation and launch were, the narrator of the real engineering movie claims that the genuinely nerve-wracking process starts on day 7. The heat shield then starts to unfurl when the satellite finds its exact location 1.5 million kilometers from Earth, and there are over 300 single sites of failure in this unfolding sequence. 300 opportunities for a $10 billion, 25-year project to terminate at the time. The project's engineers' teeth are undoubtedly firmly planted in their nails, given that procedure is now happening. As it unfolds, similarly anxious space exploration enthusiasts who have recently had enough to be enthusiastic about can think about diverting their attention with the aforementioned episode of Neil deGrasse Tyson's Star Talk. Tyson and NASA scientist Natalie Batalla and director Nathaniel Kahn, whose film The Hunt for Planet B analyzes the JWST team's hunt to locate another Earth amid the stars, have extensive conversations about the JWST's origins, goals, and prospects in it. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Even if the shield deploys without a hitch, the procedure of unfolding those mirrors will still be quite challenging. Without a sure, what we discover via the telescope will alter our perceptions of our position in the cosmos. But if everything goes according to plan, we will have excellent cause to be satisfied with our achievement. And with that, we have come to an end of our video. If you enjoyed this video, do like, share, subscribe to our channel for more such exciting content. See you in the next video.